Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live after 5 a.m. and I am with this awesome first period class. These guys truly are superstars. I want to thank you guys for starting my day off right every day this quarter. You guys have been absolutely rock stars. So, today, if you guys can believe it or not, today is the last day that I will be teaching you how to do mobile apps. It's coming to an end quickly. I told you this class goes super duper duper fast. Tomorrow, we start your final project. Tonight, you have homework. Guess what your homework is? To sing. Yes, you need to sing every day. You need to sing like no one's listening. You need to dance like no one's watching. And you need to love without limits and live the best life you can live. I don't know why we're getting so philosophical today, but we are. So tonight, no, seriously, tonight your homework is to think about your project. And yes, I give you 30 points for doing it. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. Tomorrow I'm going to ask you to do a program description. Do you guys remember we did an engineering design paper? Okay, and you're going to do a program description. You're going to say, hey, Mr. Richter, I'm going to do the game of Galaga. And I'm starting with, I'm ratting it from Picture Pool. Okay, cool. So if you know you're doing the game of Galaga tomorrow, right, and you know you're starting from Picture Pool, that tells me that, number one, you thought about what your theme's going to be, right, and you thought about which program you're going to go back and use and rad from. And yes, folks, I do highly, 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 highly recommend ratting. What is ratting? What's rad mean? Rapid app development. Good, Lily. Okay. Where you start from a program. Now think about it. Right now you guys have 6 programs that I gave you, right? I want you to go back and think about which one of those 6 did you like. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just put this little bug in your ear, okay? Yes, I want video games. Make an app that is a game. There's 2 reasons why. Number 1, they're cool. Number 2, there's more to them. They have more, there's more stuff happening. All right, no cookie clickers, no soundboards. Press a button, play a sound. No, that's like 2 lines of code. Press a button, when the button's clicked, play the sound. We all know how to do that. No, none of that. Are you with me? No, no cookie clickers and no soundboards. They've already been done. People have done them, and it's no good. I can do a soundboard in about 17 seconds. Yes, you can add sound to your games. Absolutely. That's totally different than a soundboard. Are you guys with me on that? A soundboard is just where you press buttons and you play different sounds. Yeah, it's awful. It's incredibly boring. And like if you have 20 buttons, it's like 40 lines of code per 20 buttons. This is a zero. There's zero code to it, and it's copy paste, copy paste. It's the same code over and over again. I don't want to see it. Are you with me? So go back. Think of a game, right? And think of which app you want to start from. Do you want to start from Digital Doodle? If you're going to use colors, start with Digital Doodle. If you're going to go with Count Me In, if you want a guy moving around the screen, going left, up, right, up, and down, start with Count Me In. Remember we put the arrow buttons in there. That was really cool. I did that for your final project. Skip binary. Sound decision. If you want any kind of a sporting game, right, then you want to go ahead and start with sound decision where the ball is bouncing around the screen and playing the sounds. That's a great app. What's next? Sprite Smash. If you want those like Whack-A-Mole, that's a great final project app. You could have it where 20 sprites are bouncing around the screen, and when you tap them, they disappear. That'd be cool. Picture Pool. That's just an awesome app. That's probably our largest app, probably the most popular app for the final project. You can do so much with it. Very versatile. Great app. And then the last one we did was Wikipedia That. Folks, I don't really want to see a lot of Wikipedia's That's. You know, it's kind of done. What are you going to do? Add Yahoo and add Bing? I mean, you could, but I mean, it's already been done. I mean, it's been done. All right. So go back to really, right. I want you to rapid application development, from an app that you already have. Yes, obviously you're going to rename it. All right, here we go. So your last app with me today. I know I see tears out there. Deja's crying. Don't cry. Rashika's crying. Don't cry. I know. It's sad. You guys want to be in here all day long, every day, for the rest of the quarter and fourth quarter. I get it. Okay. All right. So today we are going to do voice recognition, because we've not done that. And we are going to spend some time on voice recognition today because it's a little tricky. Why is it tricky? Because remember, Tanya wants us to say look up. And when we say look up, then we want it to look up. Okay? What's the problem with today, though? Let me show you. The problem with today is we're going to say, right? We're going to hit the microphone, and we're going to say look up puppies. Okay? So when I say look up puppies, guess what's going to happen? It's going to go look up puppies. What's the problem with puppies? Okay? Puppies. Okay, look up puppies. What's it going to do when I say look up puppies? It's going to show puppies looking up. Is that what we want? No. So what's wrong with this, Wyatt? What do I not want in here? I don't mind puppies, but what's the problem here? What do I not want in here, Riley? I don't want the words look up in here. Are you guys with me on that? We can't have that. We don't want these look up in here. I don't want to say look up apes. Look up apes. I don't want it to look up apes because it's probably going to give me apes looking up. Okay? You with me? So I don't want this. So there's a problem, and this is a logistics problem, right? We don't want lookup in our lookup search. Are you with me on that? Okay, so you have to think about this. That's why I'm slowing down to think about this, all right? So here we go. What? Did I say what? All right, we're back. This is going to be voice recognition today. So what starts voice recognition? Yep, BTN voice click. When I click on it, I'm going to call my speech recognizer, get the text, figure out what they said, and then after, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the results and put them into the text box. All right, so let's go back to my designer. When I hit this, it's going to show up in here. Are you guys with me there? Who understands that? So when I say look up puppies, it's going to display look up puppies in here. Are you with me? Whatever I'm searching for is going to display in this text box. Who understands that? Raise your hand. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, take my text search bar and set my text search bar to the results of whatever you said. Are you with me on that? Okay. Now, do we have a way to search up here? How did we search? Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put this in a procedure. Okay. And I'm going to call here's another great example of how to do a procedure, because when we click search or when we hit the voice recognition, we want to do the search. Are you guys with me on that? Both of those are going to do the search. Who's with me on this? Thumbs up if you're with me on this, okay? Both of these are doing the search. So if they're both calling the same thing, we want to put it on speed dial, right? We want to create a procedure. And let's call this, what do you want to call this? Do my search or search now? Okay. So she wants to call it search now. So search web now. Search web now. Okay. So when I click, okay, go to my procedure. When I click on search, I want to do the search web now. Are you guys with me on that? Who gets that? Okay. And then down here, what are we going to do? Okay. We're going to go here and call search web now. So after getting my voice recognizer, I'm going to put it into the text results. Okay, and now it can go and do my search now. But what's the problem? Yeah, we do. The speech recognizer will get, whatever you want to say. But remember, what's the problem? When she says, look up puppies, what's going to happen? What's going to be the problem with this? I have puppies looking up because I did not take the words look up out. Okay? So we have to remove the words look up. Are you with me on that? Who understands this? I don't want to look up puppies looking up when I say look up. What's that? Yeah, I don't know why the ape is in there, and I'm not going to ask questions. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay? Who's with me here? All right, so what I have to do now is go into my text, and you guys need to cruise through here, okay? And I got to think of how to do this. I think we need to do a control if. Okay? If we find the words look up, we need to remove them. Are you with me? Isaac, are you getting this? What? How are you finished when we've never done this? How are you finished if we've never done this? But we've never done this, so how can you be finished? Isaac, you need to do this. Let's get off the internet. Okay. Doesn't make sense that you've already done this because we've not done this. Are you guys with me on that? What? Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for the words look up. So if you go into text here, okay, here it is. Text contains piece. Okay, if the results, right, of what I said contains the piece. What piece am I looking for? Yeah, so I'm going to say look up. All right. And if I find the words look up, what should I do with it? Well, do I want to use the words look up? What do I want to do to the words look up if I find them in the search? I want to get rid of it, right? I want to eliminate it. Now, we really don't have a way of eliminating it, but I can replace it with quote, quote. What's in quote, quote? Let me go ahead. What's in this right here? And what would happen if I would take this string and put it and say, hey, wherever you find lookup, replace it with quote, quote. What would it do? Yeah, it would just be puppies then, right? It would get rid of lookup. It would replace lookup And then we have, remember yesterday we had a thing called trim? What did trim do? Yeah, trim took off spaces before and after the words and cut them off, like dead ends. Girls, anybody ever get a haircut and you go trim your dead ends? Okay, so white spaces to text is like dead ends. You go find the white spaces and you cut them off. So watch this. If I go through my result of what I said and I find the word lookup, then I want to go ahead and set, where's my variable, okay? Okay. No. There's one thing I forgot to do here. Okay, so there's one thing I forgot to do here. All right, so when we have a variable in here, okay, and we're going to use this variable called my search string, my search text, okay? My search text has to get set to result, okay? And we want to trim that. Remember doing trim yesterday where we cut off the dead ends, cut off the spaces? All right, so we're going to set that to, okay, now we don't need this here. I'm doing this a little backwards. Okay, so now we need to search through my search text. Are you guys with me on that? Okay. And so now if we get my search text, right? And if my search text has the words lookup in it, we want to go ahead and reset my search text so it does not have lookup in it. We want to delete the words lookup. Who's with me on this? This is a little complicated. This is some deep stuff here. That's why I'm taking one day to do it. Okay. So I want to go through my search text, and if you go into text again, find something called replace. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to replace all text in the word. Okay, my search text. Replace all the text in my, replace the segment. What's the segment that I'm looking for? Look up. And what do I want to replace it with? Quote, quote. Nothing. Yeah. So this will reset your search text. Okay. I want to replace, all right, my search text, so look up puppies. I want to go through look up puppies. Find the words lookup. That's what I'm doing here. I want to go through that text and find the words lookup, replace them with quote, quote, and then I forgot to do one thing here. What do I want to do with my quote, quote? I want to trim it off. So now, wherever there was quote, quote, space, now we go chop, chop, gone, eliminated. Okay. Now, what can I put in my search bar? Now I can go get my variable, my search text, put it into my search bar, and now I can call search my web now. Now, here's a cool thing. We've never done this before. Okay. I can actually go ahead and add input here. And right here I can go here and I can say my search result. Okay. And guess what my search result is? My search result is going to be what is, no, I don't want to do that. You go to the little blue bar, the little morph button, and there is an input. Do you guys see input X? Drag that in, and then I'm going to say this is my search result. Now, my search result, and I can do this here again, okay? So here I can go ahead and set, when we click on search, I can set my search text to be what is inside what is inside the text bar. The text in my text bar, okay? And then I can trim it. Okay, just in case you okay, and then what I do then is I send this, whatever the search bar is, when I hit search, it takes what's in the search bar, sends it over here, and does my search on the web with it. You with me on that? Okay, so then down here, guess what I can do? Yeah, right here. So what am I going to send to this guy? I'm going to send to them my search text. That will send my search text over there and says, hey, I'm going to throw you, it's like throwing you a ball, and that ball has puppies on it. Take that ball with puppies on it, catch it, and then do the search. That's what I'm telling you. That's what. So it's like I'm throwing a ball to Morgan. Morgan catches the ball, looks at the ball, and says, oh, the ball has puppies on it. Oh, okay, so I want us to do a search on puppies. Okay? She catches the ball and does a search on puppies. All right? What? Where? Here? So we don't even need this here then, right? Okay, what we need here then is a trim. Nope, we already trimmed it. So all we need here is this, get search results, and that's my search text. And then here you go to, you do a search on the internet. Where? Right here. Okay, good. So let's figure out how to do this. My search text, oh, this is backwards. My search text is equal to what's in the search bar. Are you with me on that? And then I'm sending over to, I did this wrong. What am I going to send here? Then I'm going to send over here my search text. Okay. So here's my search text. I'm getting in what they typed in. I'm trimming it from the search bar. And then I'm saying, okay, go search the web now with my search text. I send my search text over here. Okay. And then I do it. I do the search on it. Yeah, so let's do one more, okay? So what happens if wow, we got a lot of time left. So what happens, we could do another if statement here, right? Else if what? Else if, what else could they say besides lookup that would tell us, hey, we want to do a search? What happens if they said search for puppies? Are you guys with me on that? By the way, be careful if you put search for space in here, okay? Because that could screw things up, okay? And then we want to do this exact same thing here, duplicate this. And then here we're going to say search for puppies. Okay, replace it with nothing. Throw the puppies into the search bar. Do my search. What else could they do? Look up, search for. What else could we say? Okay, Google. Okay, so this is all voice recognition, right? This is doing it all by voice, not by typing. Okay, so what if it contains the text show me puppies? Okay, what would you do? You would then duplicate this and get rid of show me. Okay, what happens if they say search web for? Do we want to have the word search web for in there? Okay, could we get rid of that? So how do you do that? Okay, so this one went up top. That really doesn't matter. I could take this, duplicate it, search web for, so I could say search web for, search the web for pup. How about search the web? Do you think they would say search the web for? Or do you think they would say search web for? We could do them both. Are you with me? Let's do them both, okay? So you duplicate this, right? And then here you are going to search the web for, get rid of those words, replace it with blanks. Okay, who understands what I'm doing? Okay, I'll put another one in here, last one, and then I'm done. And you guys have learned as much code as I wanted you to learn. You guys done a great job. What was the last one we wanted to do? So we got look up, search web for, search for, show me, search web for, right? Search web for. I have 4 now. And then down here, you're going to say search web for. Okay. Done. And there's your speech recognizer. Do we want to do like go back? Or do we want to do any of that? Huh? Do we want to say go back, go forward? No? Okay. All right, so we're good here. That's it, folks. What's that? No, we have the go back buttons. We have all that. There's go back, go forward. That's all done right there. I was just saying we could do it by voice, right? We could say go back. And if we go back, we could call this procedure right here. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do we want to do that? Okay. Do we want to do the go back or not? If I wanted to do, I'll just do it for one person that wants to do it. So I would create a procedure. And I would say go to previous web page. Okay. And then here, this would be go back. And then here, my procedure would be to go to previous web page. And then down here in my voice recognition, if, let's do an if then. Everybody know how to do an if then with the morph button? This drives me crazy when that happens. You got to zoom in, zoom out, bunch of craziness. So if, so how do we do this? Logic. If the get result is equal to go back. Okay. If the result is equal to go back, then what do I call? Go to previous web page. And that's how I do that. Okay. Was that hard? No, it's pretty simple. You're telling the computer what you want it to do. Okay. Congratulations, guys. You've done a great job this quarter. And that's it. Remember tonight, what's your homework? Think about your final project. Okay? Go back over the last 6 projects. I'm not a big fan of Wikipedia that because I think it's done. I'm not a big fan of Digital Doodle because it's just not a lot of what you can do with it. Okay? So try to go back through, Count Me In, Sound Decision, Sprite Smash, Picture Pool. Okay? Go back through those that you want to rad with and think about your final project. All right? Keep calm and code on.